Despite a promising start to the season with a win at Austria, Valtteri Bottas finds himself third in the championship after 7 races. The primary reason being suggested by this is his inability to match Hamilton's pace in the qualifying sessions. Bottas has now vented his frustrations on this. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Hamilton's upper hand pisses off Bottas. Bottas began by looking at his misfortune that hasn't helped matters, while explaining why the title fight isn't done yet. Of course, I'm trying everything I can. The fact is that it's not over. There's 10 or something races. Obviously, I had that one kind of a DNF with a puncture at Silverstone, lost points with that. If I would give up now, then I would rather stay home, so I will keep pushing. I will still keep trying to find anything from myself that I can, and just really trying to perfect everything. Bottas then gave his thoughts on the importance of the qualifying sessions. Of course, the weekend starts with qualifying, trying to be on pole, and then those weekends that don't go for you, you really need to maximise the points. He specifically looked at the qualifying sessions at Spa and explained how everything has to go perfectly. I think I found it hard to match. Of course, it always comes from so many details. The outlaps, getting the tyres in the perfect window, front and rear, the setup and driving style, and when that one lap counts. He summed up his words by reacting to Hamilton's advantage over him when it comes to single lap pace. Lewis has been really consistent, not making any mistakes in qualifying, and as you look at the numbers, he's had the upper hand this year in qualifying, which honestly pisses me off. But of course I'm trying, and I do enjoy the challenge, and I can't wait for the next qualifying session next weekend. Fast feed! F1's managing director Ross Brawn has said that he is running out of superlatives to describe Lewis's form this year. He also feels that regardless of what people say about the deficit Ferrari may have with the engine following the technical clarifications, you don't lose 1.3 seconds per lap from one year to next in that metric alone. He also thinks that if Ferrari can get the tyres working properly again, their performance will snap back in. They still won't look race-winning, but it will become more respectable. Pirelli F1 boss Mario Isola has suggested that they do listen to the drivers. He further added that they do not want to give the message that they are not listening to the drivers, because every time the driver wants to say something, they make time for it. He is also of the opinion that at the end of the day, they all need to reach a compromise, and that they cannot guarantee 100% grip and 100% equality without wear and tear. Future Ferrari driver Carlos Sainz feels that Ferrari's problems go beyond the engine, as they also have a problem with the overall grip of the car. He further thinks that Ferrari just has to take a big step with their engine, but he knows how difficult that is since it took Renault 3 years and Honda a long time. Renault's managing director Cyril Abiteboul explained they want to fight the top teams, but they shouldn't try to do something very extreme because their goal is not to beat Mercedes and Red Bull Racing, but to be third in the championship. FIA race director Michael Massey confirmed they need to look carefully at the data, but it is too early to draw any real conclusions at this stage regarding the crash involving Alfa Romeo's Antonio Giovinazzi and Williams' George Russell. He further added they need to see whether it is possible to widen and enlarge the tyre stacks at the moment. He also feels that Formula 1 needs these old tracks. These are the circuits where the driver can make a difference, and we actually need more of these in reference to Spa. And Honda F1 boss Toyoharu Tanabe thinks that Honda has now reached a level where they can fight to some extent. Would you like to see more old school circuits in F1? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.